I went from side jobs, bartender, waitress, language teacher, to becoming a professional dancer, dancing for different brands, and creating my own school in Paris. Thanks to one thing. And I'm gonna share what is this thing with you in this video. My name is Daria Kribanovskaya. I'm a professional dancer, choreographer, comedian, mannequin. I work, I do a lot of stuff. I have my own school in Paris. I've organized around 12 retreats around the world and all of that from zero. And actually, I was born in Kazakhstan, I'm Russian, and I came to France with another goal. And first, I was studying hospitality management in Vatel. Then I did my master degree in digital marketing, an MBA. And I thought I'm gonna follow a normal step, a normal. I thought I'm gonna follow a normal life, and I felt that it was not really what I wanted. And I have always dreamt of being a professional dancer. And today, in my friends and people I follow on Instagram, in very talented dancers, I see that there are people, there are dancers that are incredible, but they cannot live from what they're doing. Why? Because they don't know how to win money with dance. And when I did a professional dance school, I saw that one thing was missing in the way of how they were teaching us, because they were teaching us how to be dancers, but they didn't teach us how to win money with what we're doing, how to promote yourself, how to do the marketing as a professional dancer. And I believe this something is very important because we love what we're doing. We are passionate, and every artist are doing this from heart and from love. But at the same time, when we don't know how we will eat tomorrow, we don't know how to pay the bills, how to pay our rent, we will not be in the peace of mind to actually create and to dance and have a lot of energy to dance. That's why in this episode, I wanted to share with you how I have done it and how you can do it too. And today, we're going to talk about personal branding, about social media, and how can you develop yourself as an artist, as a dancer, because today I'm going to talk especially for the dancers. How can you make it? How can you win money? And that there are not only one way how you can make it, and that today you don't need rich parents, you don't need any special connections, you just need you, your phone, and your creativity. And I believe that every artist has it, so I'm just going to guide you through it. Today our social media is, I believe that many artists, many dancers are underestimating the power of social media, because social media is not only for that entertainment. Today social media, especially for artists, it's like our CV. For example, when we are passing the audition, when we want to pass a casting, they always in 80% of cases, they're asking our Instagram. Why? Because they can see our universe, what we're doing, what we're dancing, what choreographies we created, with whom we're working, and what our values are. And if you don't have a very professional social media, if you don't show who you are, it will impact your success. And first thing, when you want to become a professional dancer, or if you're already one, I think there are not only one way how can you make it. You can be a choreographer, you can be a dance teacher, you can create your online product, you can organize thematic trips, you can create your own dance school, and there are plenty of opportunities, but you need to choose what do you really want. So, and also sometimes we want one thing, but then we try something and we realize maybe it's not exactly what I wanted. So, first, I would like to ask you, what do you really want as a dancer? Do you want to dance for different clips, music clips? Do you want to be a choreographer for some shows? Do you want to maybe just to be a dance teacher, work for different studios, or maybe you want to be an entrepreneur and create your own dance school? What do you want? So right now, take a pen and take a piece of paper and write down like your future self bio, like if it has already happened. For example, I'm Daria and I'm a professional dancer who is dancing for different singers. I win 15,000 of euros per month. I live in a beautiful penthouse in Paris or in New York, and I feel happy, stable, and peace of mind. Write down this in one sentence, in few sentences, and just to add a little bit the power of social media, I was taken and I was contacted as a dancer for different music clips just because of my social media. And you don't need to have 1 million of followers for that. Right now, I have 19,000 followers, and at that time, I had even less. First time I danced, for example, for Maître Gims in Paris, I think I had like 4 or 5,000 followers. So it's really the matter of just knowing how to show yourself. So today we're going to talk about it. So if you wrote your future self, who you are, who you want to be, what's your vision, now we need to choose a niche. I know that as a dancer, we need to be polyvalent. And myself, I've done a professional hip hop school. I've also done some classic dances, jazz before, some couple dance in bachata, salsa, a little bit of ballroom for different shows. Yes, we can do plenty of them. But for your social media, for the reference, you need to choose your niche. So when I chose one niche, which is high heels right now, I saw a huge progress in terms of revenue, in terms of students I had, because before I was teaching reggaeton, bachata lady style, high heels, and so on and so on. And people were not really understanding, okay, but what is really your specialization? And it doesn't mean that I stopped dancing all of the styles. It's just that I prioritize one. And of course, all other styles, you can train it, you can go to classes, you can go to workshops, but show in general, like mainly one style that you're really working on, because this is going to create your portrait and associations with the people with whom you're going to share. So when you choose a niche, for example, for me, high heels and also the lifestyle in the term of what are my values. So when you choose your niche, it's not only about what dance you do, but it will be more, for example, for me, I help women achieve confidence with high heel dance and self development. And for you, it could be something else. Yes, it's not necessarily helping someone. It's maybe I'm entertaining people by showing them that dance can be easy. Yes, that can dance, that everybody can dance, that everybody can learn how to twerk. Yes, I know how to groove and so on. So try to find your phrase on whom you're going to help with, and what is your target audience. What is target audience is what kind of people will mostly follow you. I know that my target audience, these are women who speak English, because I speak English in my social media, who often don't have a lot of confidence in themselves, who love dancing, who are probably a little bit disconnected from their bodies and they need this connection, women who are inspired by a healthy lifestyle, women who are spiritual, because I talk a lot about meditation, women maybe who love traveling, because I'm a foreigner living in Paris. And I know that this kind of women will like certain content. So think, what kind of audience would you like to attract? And you will tell me, yes, but you know that in order to create videos, you need a lot of money. And I will tell you, no. When I started in 2020, when COVID came, I didn't even have an iPhone. Really, I just had, I don't know, I had Android phone with a bad camera. I didn't know yet how to edit videos, and it didn't stop me. Of course, with time, I bought iPhone. I started to take professional videographers. I improved my content. But in the beginning, what you should do, first, choose your niche. Now, second of all, choose three pillars. It can be more or less, but I think three is optimal. For example, what is pillars? Pillars, let's say, first, the type of content. What is type of content you should choose? It can be tutorial, educational content. Yes. Why? Because in order to, in the future, especially if you want to attract students who will come to your classes, if you want to create your online product, educational content is really important. And for us dancers, this is tutorials in whatever way you want to show them. Yes, it can be fun tutorials, it can be technique tutorials. Find your own way of doing it. Second of all, is these are how you dance. So professional videos, yes, videos of your choreographies filmed with or without camera. Of course, more professional it is, better it is. So if you can invest, let's say, once every 2 months into professional video shoot, it's gonna be your CV again, yes? So people who would love to, for example, hire you for different projects, they will look at that. They will come to your page, see, okay, wow, this is beautiful. She created real concepts. She put the efforts into it, right? So if you can make it, so tutorials, educational content, second of all, it can be professional videos filmed with or without camera. And third, personality lifestyle. This is something that many dancers are struggling with, as that I see in Europe, because I'm from Eastern Europe, and I see that in Eastern Europe there are more dancers who I follow who are actually showing their personalities. And honestly, I buy all the time their online courses. I'm going to their workshop in different countries because I love who they are. And people are gonna follow you and join your classes, not only because you're an amazing dancer. You can be an amazing dancer by the beach, or you can be an amazing dancer but you're having no clue how to teach. You can be an amazing dancer but you probably don't know how to communicate with people, and that's why people will not come to your classes. Yes, so you need to show what are your values, so people who are watching your content, they will connect to the values we have. They will find something common. They will see you in you themselves. And that's why they will follow you, and that's why they will come to your classes. Because usually, if you analyze what people will follow, we follow people with the same values. We follow people with the same vision. We follow people who remind us ourselves. Yes. And that's why you need to show your personality. It doesn't, you are defining what are you showing. For me, I have no problem, no issues to share my troubles, my problems, my boyfriends, my life. And I think it helps me also to show my emotions and connect with my audience. But you decide what you show, but just show your values. For example, you can show behind the scenes during the classes. You can show your vlog, the one day from your life. You can show routine you have. You can show the struggles in dance. Yes, you can show you can just show your lifestyle. Yes, maybe you love cooking and you show how you keep in shape as a professional dancer. But people will really connect if you show this kind of things. Or you go on holidays and you share what you're doing, and they will actually see in you a normal person. And try not to make a perfect picture. It doesn't have to be perfect, because people like today something authentic. People like having something real. And you don't need to have a perfect apartment. You don't need to have perfect clothes, camera, and so on. Just show your real life. And people who you will always be able to find people who will enjoy it if you're really true and yourself. Yes, you don't need to try to be like anyone else, like me, like any other dancer. Just be yourself, and it's going to help you. But you need to show the personality. And so then I know that as a dancers, we don't always have a lot of time. We need to train. We don't have a lot of energy. We need to work in order to eat and so on. I've been there. I know all that. So try to find a stable and consistent way of posting. Maybe have an honest conversation with yourself and ask yourself, okay, how can I post, let's say, can I post 3 times a week? Yes, this is doable. I can create content. What you can do, you can choose one day a week. Well, you will create the content. Yes. And then also, I know that a lot of struggles what dancers have, artists have, they say, yeah, but I don't know how to edit. I didn't know either. Yes, I just bought a course. You don't even need to buy the course. I bought the course because it was easier for me. But you can go to YouTube and you can say like, okay, CapCut, how to put the subtitles with CapCut. Yes, because for our dancing videos, we don't need much of a huge editing skills. We just need basic ones, and step by step you see that okay, I need to learn something new, more animation and so on. You learn. And then with time, when you will win more money, you will be able to hire an editor, like someone who will actually edit videos for you. And this is all possible. And also, what you can do, for example, you create a calendar. Yes, you create a calendar where you actually put exactly what you need to film for the whole month. Yes, you create a plan. And for Instagram, what is not important is hashtags. Like, we don't care about hashtags. What we care about is consistency. Instagram will see, okay, this person started to post consistently 2 4 times a week, and I'm going to promote his or her videos because this is a trustful person. The creator is creating really with the consistency. And if, let's say, you will post 4 videos once a week and then you will not post anything, Instagram will not promote you because he will not trust you. Yes, he will not put the algorithm into your account just because he doesn't see the consistency. And try to understand that as an artist, as a dancer, we know that in order to progress, we need time in anything, right? So don't be too harsh on yourself. Try different formats. If you're not very comfortable in the beginning, speak in front of the camera, don't do it. Start with something else, and then you will get used to your image, and you will share more and more. You will see the feedbacks, you will see that people enjoy, you will see that it's not so hard, and you will continue on doing it. Just take the first action. And monetization. Let's talk about monetization of our account. Let's say you are posting constantly, and remember that posting on Instagram is free. It's free. You have a free marketing tool. Yes. And also with time, of course, you can put some money on advertisements. I've done it in the beginning, and I was putting like 5 euros per week, 2 euros per week, 10 euros per week, and it helped me. Yes, you just help Instagram to show your account to more people. And it was a time when I started Instagram, there were no reels yet, so I was posting in the beginning posts about health and nutrition because I was scared to show my dancing videos. At the time, I didn't have enough confidence. So I started step by step. And you don't need to put any ads for the moment. You just need to start doing stuff. But don't wait for very fast results. It can happen. I have a friend, a dancer, a guy, who grew from zero to now he has 400,000 followers in what? In 4 years? 3 years? And he's now moved from Paris to New York. He has a lot of money. He has a lot of people who invite him for the events. He's teaching a lot around the world just because he has Instagram. Leo Lorenzo. We were bachata partners before, then he moved to New York. And this is a story which is amazing. Amazing. Leo started to dance when he was 16. Now he's, I think, 23, 24. And this is incredible. He didn't start dancing when he was 5, yes? And he could grow thanks to social media. He can live. He doesn't need to ask money for his parents. He doesn't have to work in bars or doing any other bullshit to win his money. He can live thanks to dance and social media. And it's beautiful because you can live from your passion and win money. And I think it's an incredible tool that we're really underestimating. Many of artists are underestimating. So, monetization. How can you monetize your account? Giving classes. It's the first monetization. After COVID, when I posted on my social media, I started to grow it. And let's say I have like 1,500 followers. And I posted my first workshop after COVID. And I organized my first retreat. And I found people for the retreat who paid me 400 euros each. They were 12. And I was like, and we went to the retreat. They trusted me. I was, 23? They trusted a 23 years old girl to organize a trip for them. They paid me at that time 400 euros, which was not a lot. We didn't win a lot of money. I organized it with a friend. But it was powerful. It was insane for me, imagine. And then I thought, wow, so I can travel, I can do what I love and win money. And then my was I think my fifth retreat when I went to Sri Lanka, I win my first 10,000 euros, and I brought my mom, brother, and sister to France for the first time for traveling to visit me, first time in 10 years or like 8 years at that time. And it was crazy for me. I didn't think people would trust me so much. Of course, on the way, I continued to develop my skills and dance in coaching and self development in order to give more value to people and not to be just a bullshit expert that really wanted to give value to people. But it's incredible. It's only thanks to Instagram. Then you also can create the workshops, right? In any country, in any city where you will go. Yeah, you just need to create the community. Yes, you show who you are, you show, let's say, tutorials, you show the dances you do. Then you create, let's say, first workshop. Let's say you have five people, you film it yourself if you don't have enough budget. You film yourself, then you post it. People see the atmosphere, they enjoy it, and next time you will have 6 people, and next you will have 10, and then you will have 20, and so on and so on. And they will attach to you not only because how you teach and the dancer you are, but also because of your personality. And this is very important. Another way, of course, it's also UGC and collabs. Do you know how much money I actually save thanks to my Instagram? Nails. I have a huge discount for nails. Sometimes I go for free for massage. I get free hotels. I get free shoes, just because I have my personal brand, and you can also, all of you can have it. Also, for example, in order to progress and go to another camps, for example, dancing camps, often is a if you have your own Instagram and personal brand, you can have a lot of discount or you can have it for free. Yeah. And right now, for me, for example, it was incredible because the teacher with whom I studied dance in Hills asked me to organize a workshop for her in Paris. And I was like, wow, it's insane. The person with whom I started to dance, who I only saw from social media, asking me now because we became friends, asking me to organize your workshop. And I was like, wow, this is a really next level. I created my school, yes. And basically my school, after 5 years of working hard, now I don't have to be there. I can put someone who would work for me. Of course, a lot of my students want to come to me still, and I love it, but still I know that if something happens with my body, I can have the security. Yeah, maybe with offline business, it's not huge. Yes, it's not like 100,000 euros. It's not it's not big amount of money with offline business as compared to online. But still, I can have this freedom, and I don't have to go to office. That I hated when I was doing that. And also, about monetization, you can create your online course, what I have done with my course Essential Shift. In my course, I'm helping women not only how to dance, I'm helping them to get confidence in themselves, to eat better, to create a personal brand. And I'm actually creating a personal mentorship where I push women to grow, to go beyond their fears, and I'm helping them to achieve the real results. And it's amazing because I can do it from wherever, and I really bring a value to women, and it's helping me to accomplish some of my goals because I feel that I bring these women something that they didn't have before: confidence, self love, connection to the body, and breaking fears and limited beliefs. And of course, you also can be seen. For example, I've danced for PSG, for football players, because I was seen on my Instagram, because I made contact thanks to Instagram, and I was invited to different shows. I danced for the event 30 days before Olympics and so on, thanks to my Instagram. Another point which is incredibly important is hate, doubts, and boundaries. When we start to create in our personal brands, it's okay that when you create something new, people who are around you, they will be like, huh, what is she doing? Like, why is she doing that? Why is he doing that? And you need to understand that people who will criticize you, it's not because you're doing something wrong. It's because you're doing something different. And very often, also, these people can be people from your close circle, your parents, your sister, your boyfriends. And in this kind of case, it's really important to create the boundaries. If, for example, someone you love is criticizing what you're doing, like, yes, come on, don't do this. Yeah, what's this bullshit social media? You can just create your boundaries and say, like, I understand how you're feeling, but if you don't like it, you don't have to follow me. You don't have to watch it. And I'm asking you, if you care about me, do not put bad comments about it, because this is already hard for me. I'm trying my best and I know it's going to pay in the future. Create your boundaries. And if it doesn't help, stop connecting with these people. Yeah, delete them. Don't make them ruin your dreams. I have some haters, very few, but we always have, who will tell you, yes, the way you dance is too vulgar, or my boyfriend is younger, or like, yes, who are you? You're dating a younger man. Like, they can even write insults on you and so on. Delete comment. You don't have to go into the conflict. You don't need to do this bullshit. Just remember that usually people who criticize, if you go to their accounts, this is because they have nothing to do, because they're unhappy in their lives. It's not because something is wrong with you, it's because something is wrong with them. So just remember that. This is really, really important. And I promise you, when you will start your personal brand, you will have much more love and support than you expect. And it can give you the strength to go on and to continue. And so I wrote down a little 7-day starter plan. So first, day one, you can write future bio plus niche sentence. Yes, so create your future bio and think about the niche you want to have and concentrate on. For day 2 and 3, write, script, and film 2 tutorials, for example, for 30 to 45 seconds each. Yes, write down the scripts. In the next videos, I will also show you how you can create your own ChatGPT in order to help you to create the scripts according to your personality. If you want it, write me in comments and I will work on that. Day 4, film one choreography of yours. Use your phone, or if you have a little budget, you can also find a videographer. What is also working, don't be scared to ask for the collaboration with videographers, because as maybe you're beginning your personal brand, maybe there is another videographer who's creating his own personal brand, and maybe he will be happy to create a creative project. And it happened to me in the beginning many times, and I was surprised how many artists are very understandable, because it's like you give to a person something creative and he gives to you also. So it's really win-win. And day 5, one lifestyle reel. You can post your day. You can post your inside of the day. You can post of who you are. Day 6, DM 10 studios, brands with a short media kit. This is maybe if you already have a little bit of followers, if you already have done all the previous steps, maybe if you already posted some of the videos and you already have a little impact, you can create a media kit with your videos, with who you are, with your values, and so on, in order to connect the brands. But also you can do it later. And day 7, reflect, refine, and schedule next week. It's really important to plan your content, otherwise nothing is going to be done. What I would really also advise you is to find a buddy, maybe a dancer friend, an artist friend. If it's the best, it can be videographer friends, or someone who can help you in this journey. And or maybe someone who also wants to start a personal brand, and you can have like a buddy with whom you will have a deal that, let's say, if you don't post your 2 videos per week, you will owe him a dinner or her a dinner, yes, or something else. If you will post it, maybe you will give each other's little gifts. Yes, I don't know, a piece of chocolate, Kinder Surprise, or something like that. And this is really helps because we have the accountability. An accountability partner in this kind of cases, it's really, really important. Also, what can help you to grow in the future is collaborations. Yes, because on Instagram, now also on YouTube, you can create collaborations with other dancers, with other creators. So try to maybe find people with whom you would love to collaborate, write them, and don't discourage yourself if they don't reply. Just try to reach out to as many people as you can. Try to connect with people, and try to show up yourself, show your personalities, and I'm sure many collaborations will come by themselves. And also in the next videos, I will share with you what apps you can use, what hacks you can use in order to gain followers faster, even though in nowadays social media, you don't necessarily have to have a lot of followers in order to have the return on investment. Yes, you can already organize your first workshop with 1,000 followers, with 500 followers. You just need to, if you found a niche, if you started to create content for this niche, the people who will follow you, it's gonna really, really already be helpful to start the first things. Yeah, start the first workshop, to apply for the agencies, artistic agencies. And a little hack also on Instagram, you have the first, let me show you. On Instagram, for example, me, it's Daria Gribanovskaya, High Heels Paris. The first line up where you have your name, this is a reference. It works like Google, okay? So if, for example, I would have like Daria Gribanovskaya, loving life, blah, 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 nobody would find me. But if I posted high heels Paris, so people who are looking for dancing heels in Paris, they will find me thanks to this reference like in Google. So don't forget, it's all these keywords, your bio, your highlights, also free pinned posts that you can create, yes, about yourself, your stories, the choreography that you created. This is also very important because, again, this is your CV. Yes, and think carefully about what you post, but don't be perfectionist, because more you do, more you will understand what you like to do, and more you will understand what you're good at in the social media, and you will find your own formats. So if you like, you enjoyed it, um, you can write me comments, you can subscribe for more tips in social media for an artistic world, and I will try to post more and more to motivate more artists to win money with what they do, to enjoy what they do. And also, if you want to be the part of my Essential Shift program, if you feel like you don't have enough confidence yet to start, if you feel like you need a mentor to really help you in this way, yes, in this path, because I had some students who were saying to me like, no, yes, I wrote the scripts, but I cannot do it. I cannot post. I'm scared. I will be the person who will push you and say, like, just do it. Do it now. You have to do it today, and you will see it's not scary. So if you need someone who will be there for you to help you to create content, to write your scripts, to show you how you can win time, to what applications to use, to what concepts to create, what works, how to start your first workshop, and so on and so on, to really bring you in this way of being an artist and win money with whatever you want, you can subscribe below and book the call with my team, who will explain you everything. And I would love to accompany you in this journey. Or otherwise, just follow my accounts on Instagram also if you want to know more about me. And I would be happy to share more and more insights. And don't forget that you are in charge of your life, and you're capable of change, and you deserve it.